Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187.
What's going on, everybody?
This is our Wildcard weekend picks. First game is Saturday, January 4th at 4:35. You got the Chiefs at the Colts.
Has that game been sold out yet?
Probably closer than fucking Cincinnati.
What is it, like 9,000 left for Cincinnati or something?
I don't know. They gave them until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, where the game will be blacked out.
That is so stupid. I mean...
We'll talk about that when we get to the Cincinnati game.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, anyways, I got Kansas City winning 31-24. They've been putting up a shitload of points lately.
Yeah.
Kansas City has, the past like 6 weeks, I don't think they've gone under 30.
Yeah, but they all... Well, no. The Colts game. They only scored 7.
That was like 5 or 6 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Colts. They're at home. Like I said, they do have that win in the bag over Kansas City, so they got a little bit of an edge over them there. I said 34-24. I'm probably thinking that's a mistake. Probably more like 34-31 or 34-28 or something like that.
Yeah.
I just don't... I mean, the Colts don't have that good of a defense, but I mean, the Chiefs have been struggling. I mean, Holly's been hurt on and off hurt for the past like 8 weeks. Yeah. Houston's been hurt.
Both of their good pass rushers have been hurt, right?
Yeah, that's
3 of them.
Holly and Houston, yeah. But excuse me. I just lost my train of thought. Indy at home, pretty good record. I mean, they beaten the Seahawks there. They beaten the Broncos there. Yeah. Undefeated in their division, obviously, with that division.
I want to see if Luck's going to be like a Matt Ryan. 0-2 in the playoffs, 0-3 in the playoffs.
It's what you said about the Chiefs at the beginning of the year. You did not buy them because they could not beat teams with winning records. I mean, we went over this back in week 9, that they were 9-0 against, and every single team they played, other than Dallas, had a losing record, and they had no more than 2 wins. So I mean, are they a factor of their easy schedule? Sorry, Mustang, but are they a factor of their easy schedule, or are they actually a good team? It's just that when they face the better teams, I mean, maybe the pressure gets to them or something like that. I just can't buy them winning this game.
This game for the Chiefs hinges on Jamal Charles.
Yeah, they need to prove to me first. I mean, they got to prove to me that they can win. I mean, back in 2008 when the Ravens made the playoffs with Flacco as a rookie quarterback, I mean, I even said back then, I don't think they're going to win a single game. They have to prove to me that they can win games. And Alex Smith, I mean, he's won a couple playoff games before. That was with the Niners, though. Yeah. They don't have the same firepower. Vernon Davis, Michael Crabtree, he still had Frank Gore. I mean, I take Jamal Charles over Frank Gore, but... Yeah. It's just, it's too close of a call. The Colts have been there. I mean, that team has been there. Luck's only been to 1. But that team as a collective group has been there before. So I'll take the experience of the Colts over the...
Most of them came from the Ravens, especially on the defense.
Well...
The coach.
Corey Redding.
Who else?
Zibby's gone. Don't say Zibby. Zibby's gone. Now, it's a few. I mean, it's not a lot of Ravens, but they were there last year, though. There was a lot of Ravens there last year. But I'll take the Colts experience over the Chiefs. They just need to prove to me that they can win in the playoffs.
Yeah. All right, Saturday night, 8:10. You got New Orleans at Philadelphia in a fucking blizzard.
Well, the blizzard should be over by then.
Well, it's still going to be like fucking 8 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they said sub-zero with the wind chill. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles shut the Saints out, but I'm going to still say Philly 24-21.
Eagles ain't shutting nobody out. Eagles ain't shutting nobody out. Their defense is too soft. They don't hit hard.
Yeah, how soft do you think Drew Brees and that offense is going to be when it's fucking negative 10 degrees outside?
They're still good for a couple. Well, Jimmy Graham is probably going to get shut down that game because he doesn't play well outside. But
neither does Sproles or Ingram.
Colston.
None of their running backs play good in the cold.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still taking the Eagles. Don't get me wrong here. I just don't see Philly dominating them. I mean, they're going to run the ball a lot, but you still get the big play factor with Drew Brees and the Saints. I mean, they're going to hit 1 or 2 a game. They're going to hit 1 or 2 big plays just the way they are.
That's why I have the score 24-21, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 21-7.
Yeah,
21-6.
I mean, Drew Brees and the Saints have played a game like this before back in the 2006 NFC Championship game when they went to Chicago. Similar conditions and everything, except for Chicago's a lot worse than Philly, and they got dominated in that game. I think they got beat by like 20, by 17 points or something. And that was a Rex.
That was a good defense.
That was a Rex Grossman Bears team, though.
Yeah. That's still good with Lovie Smith.
And Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs, Mike Brown. But I'll still take the Eagles' run game. A run game in the playoffs beats anything.
Especially outdoors.
Outdoors beats anything, especially a soft finesse team like the Saints. But it's like I said, they're still good for a couple big plays in the game. It's just that if the Eagles can survive those big plays and not have Nick Foles kind of retract into himself like he did in the Dallas game almost, where he started making mistakes and started holding on to the ball too long. With Chip Kelly's offense, you got to get rid of that ball and then get on to the next play. If it's incomplete pass, doesn't matter. Get that next play going in the next 15 seconds.
All right, Sunday, January 5th, 1:05. You got San Diego at Cincinnati. Can't sell fucking tickets, Bengals.
That is very surprising because, I mean, they've been begging for a good team there for years. I mean, they've been to the playoffs 2 years in a row. I mean, how hard is it? And this is your first home playoff game since then. But we went through this with the Ravens back in 08 and 09. 5 straight road playoff games, and then you finally get a home playoff game in. No, you didn't get a home playoff game in.
Who?
The Ravens didn't get a home playoff game in 2010, did they? Because they didn't win the division in 2010. You went 3 years, 7 games on the road, and then the Ravens finally get a home playoff game after 3 years. And, I mean, those tickets were sold out in like 10 seconds. But it's like the Bungles, even their fans were bungling. I mean, I know it's a tough economy and anything like that, but I mean, they're basically giving away tickets for free, aren't they?
If I were like the owner of San Diego, I would buy every single ticket and just give them to people from San Diego and tell them all you have to do is pay to fly there. I'll pay for your fucking ticket.
Yeah.
And just take over the stadium. It'll be a fucking home away game.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, San Diego fans are just like that too, though. They don't buy tickets either.
Well, give them to like the family members of the players and shit.
There's 9,000 tickets left to sell, though.
Don't matter.
It's a lot.
Shit, they could have bought them probably fucking 5 days ago and probably got half the stadium all Chargers fans.
Probably.
Because the game against us in week 17, half the stadium was fucking empty.
And they still had something to play for.
Yeah. And there was a lot of Ravens fans there.
Yeah. You had something to say about the game, though? Like some random stat?
Oh, yeah. They haven't won a home playoff game since 1990. They haven't scored over 17 points since 1990 in a playoff game.
That's and
they scored 41 in 1989, but before that it was all 14, 13, 17 points.
And 88 Super Bowl, they lost to the Niners 23-16.
Yeah, lost in the 23-16. I
said
14,
13,
17.
I didn't hear 16. I stopped listening at 14. But I'm picking the Bengals, but I would not be surprised if they've choked away like they did the last 2 games against the Texans.
Yep.
I mean, because Dalton does whatever he can to let the other team stay in the game. We had a quarterback on one leg down by 11, and they still let us back in the game because he threw some of the dumbest passes I've ever seen. Like that first
and goal from the 1.
No, not the first and goal from the 1. That was just a jump ball and he threw it wrong. I'm talking about the one to AJ Green over the middle where Hedebo was 10 yards downfield.
Yeah, overthrew it.
And there was 5 guys converging on AJ Green, and Hedebo's just standing back there and catches it. And it's just like, that's a bad pass. And the Jimmy Smith one, that was just stupid.
Yeah, that was a bad play call.
You throw it to the outside the line shoulder, not inside shoulder against Jimmy Smith. You don't beat Jimmy Smith inside. You beat him outside. You don't beat him inside. Because then usually if you beat him outside, he grabs.
Yep. I got San Diego 21-17. Cincinnati has to do something for me to pick them.
Yeah.
They got to win a playoff game for me to pick them. And Andy Dalton is going to be another Matt Ryan.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
He'll probably lose like 4 or 5 playoff games before he even wins his first one.
Probably.
What's he lost, 2 now or 3?
2. They've been to the playoffs twice. And they've been losing them bad too.
Yeah,
But
40-something to 13 and 30-something to 17, right?
Yeah, and like it's just he makes some of the dumbest plays in NFL history sometimes. when it gets to crunch time. He's one quarterback I don't trust in crunch time.
Yeah.
I'll get Joe the ball in crunch time. You know, if we're down 3.
Not this year. I wouldn't. Last year I would.
He had 5 game-winning drives this year. Shut up. When 5 of our 8 wins are game-winning drives, I mean.
But just think, we could have had 11 wins instead of 8 if you didn't throw 3 to 5 interceptions in 3 games.
Probably, you're right, but it's just, why are we harping on the Ravens? But Dalton's one of those guys I would rather give it to the back quarterback because at least he's going to do something where it's just hand the ball off. Maybe he'll bust one loose, but Dalton, you know what he's going to do. He's going to make a dumb pass. He's going to probably throw a ball out of bounds, but it's going to get picked off on the sideline. And it's just when you throw the ball out of bounds, you're supposed to throw 10 yards in the air, not on a line.
All right, Sunday afternoon, 4:40. You got San Francisco at Green Bay. I'm gonna take Green Bay 31-21. It's gonna be negative 20 degrees probably.
Yeah, Kaepernick won't be Kaepernicking this playoff run.
No.
He won't be kissing his biceps.
He's overrated as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's not.
He might be the most overrated quarterback, probably in the last 20 years, maybe besides Vic.
Vic was good though when he got in the league.
Yeah, but he was good for his first year or two, just like Kaepernick.
4 years.
Then he started getting the shit beat out of him. What are the Capitals getting killed?
No, I think they just took the lead. Hold on. Live score update. Yeah, the Capitals just gave up the lead. But I'm gonna take Green Bay 27-24.
I got him 31-21.
Yeah, it's just with Aaron Rodgers back, Green Bay could make that dark horse run to the Super Bowl just because he's back, and now Cobb's back, James Jones is back, Drew Michael Finley's not back, but with Eddie Lacy and a power running game against the Niners, they have a great defense, but they've been shown they can get pushed around a little bit.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know if they're gonna run the ball that good because Eddie Lacy's hurt, his foot's hurt.
Yeah, but they're not gonna run it that much, I don't think.
You can run hurt against the Bears. I don't think you're gonna be able to run
I think
hurt
Kaepernick's one of those. I think Kaepernick's one of those. He's 7-1 at home.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's got an extremely good home record, but then Carolina. I think that's one loss. Carolina went there and beat them. But I think they're 7-1 or 6-2 at home, and he's got a really good home record, but he needs to go on the road. And I'm sorry, against the Green Bay Packers, you're not gonna. This ain't the same Green Bay Packers team from last year where they were down 21-7. They were down 21-7 and scored 35 unanswered points. And this ain't the Atlanta Falcons team where they were up 21-0 and they let you come, or 17-0 and let you come back. They ain't gonna. This Packers team is not gonna allow that with Aaron Rodgers back because he has something to prove.
But they're gonna have to win what? Two out of the 3 games are gonna be on the road, cold outside.
Who?
The 49ers.
As if the 6th seed makes it.
They're gonna have to beat Green Bay at Green Bay. Then they're gonna have to beat Philadelphia, and then they're gonna either have to beat.
Well, I said Philadelphia loses because San Francisco's 5 seed. So if after this they might have to go to Seattle.
Well, that's just as fucking bad.
Yeah, I know. Well, they did win there this year. No, they did too. No, that's a game where they got destroyed 34-7 or something like that.
3.
34-3?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But, Green Bay's going to win, and... Alright?
Yep, alright, we're done.
That's it.